How you going? I'm just using a new program right now, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself in case you don't know me. My name's Andre. I live in Adelaide, that's South Australia. Um, I'm a poker player, Pokemon player. Uh, I enjoy wrestling, I enjoy soccer, I enjoy watching just about anything, doesn't really bother me. I don't look at porn, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I'm literally like 100% free of drugs, 100% free of smoke because there's no point. Uh, I enjoy drinking Fago soft drinks. I enjoy my energy drinks. Um, yeah, I'm a nice guy. I get treated like shit by everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Somehow people will find a way to hate me. So, um, I have a YouTube channel, which the link is in my Facebook somewhere. So check that out. I do dance vids, singing vids, awful singing, but it's entertainment at the end of the day. I currently have a pimple on my head that I'm covering up underneath here. I currently have a mohawk, which I'm also covering up here. Um, it is the 27th of January. I still have a cold that I've had for 2 weeks. Still got to clear my throat. It's 9:38 at night. I'm watching the soccer because I love my soccer. It doesn't matter who's playing. Any team from Italy can be playing, whether it's Juventus, Fiorentina, Napoli, Milan. At the moment, it's Calgary versus Sassuolo. Um, I don't follow basketball, even though I'm wearing an LA Lakers hat. In the Aussie rules football, I go for Essendon Football Club and the Giants, even though I live in Adelaide. Uh, I don't mind if they win, but you know, uh, in soccer, obviously Juventus is my main team with Fiorentina. Uh, but in normal soccer, I'd say Italy, England, Australia would be my teams. I don't follow rugby, don't really like cricket. The only tennis player I've ever liked is Martina Hingis. She was from Switzerland, very good player in her days, so that's my thing. Uh, my favourite wrestlers, I have a really big crush on Impact Wrestling's, my opinion, should be women's champ, Rosemary. Um, because I like her for a couple of reasons. Because she's not a typical skinny blonde. She's out there. She's not skinny. She's different. She's crazy. And even without makeup, she's actually quite attractive. So, my type of girl has always been, look, I like skinny girls. That's what my type is. Um, I like blondes more, you know. But I don't mind any colour hair. Uh, as long as the girl's skinny, I'd probably date it. That's being honest, because that's what I'm attracted to. I was born deaf in my right ear, so I've got no hearing in my right ear. I've only got one kidney, which sucks ass. Um, I have to self-catheterize without going into detail. If you want to know what that means, look it up. Became unemployed a year or two ago. Got wrongfully fired from my job after 10 years, but it doesn't matter because if you want to know more about that story, it's on my YouTube page. Most days consist of me just getting up about 11:30, do a bit of housework and pretty much stay in my room pretty much all day, and that's pretty much my life. I have a property of my own which gets rented out, and at the moment it's a bit tough because I don't know when my tenants are coming and going. They're still paying, so but soon I'll be forking them with a contract. If they don't sign it, they can get the F out of my house and I'll find better tenants. They pay. They were good tenants. They paid and they still do. But at the end of the day, now that their contract's up, I kind of want them to sign something if they're going to stay. If not, because I don't want to be left in the loop when they do move out. So, also I'm recording this on a Logitech cam because the computer cam because I bought the computer, it's got a built-in cam, and you'd think with a $2,000 computer the camera would be good. Shit. So what I'm gonna do is well, like I said, this camera is just brilliant. I'm using this program. The camera's up there, so if I don't look directly into the camera because I'm looking at myself on the screen because the soccer's on. But yeah, I've got my own house. I rent it out to some tenants. I have a license, so I drive anywhere I want. I live in a 2-story mansion on 20 acres of land with my parents. We're getting the pool going, so hopefully by my birthday I can have a pool party. Hopefully I have female friends that can come, because, yeah. But yeah, like I said, I do YouTube vids. I got a house of my own, so, and like I said, you know, it's tough because that's a good source of income from my house for the rent and stuff, so I've always got income coming in, so I'm never strapped for cash. That's why you see me go to concerts, dinners, movies, etc. I'm a Christian, believe it or not, which people don't know. I'm actually a Christian. I do swear a lot, and I'm getting better. I don't swear as much as I used to. I have forgiven all my exes and people who've done wrong by me. I don't hate anybody, and consistently I've been bashed, abused, raped, tormented, used, wrongfully fired, and I don't hate the people that did that to me. So I'm pretty happy about that I can at least say if I pass away, I don't have any hate for anybody. But if you piss me off, I'll punch you in the face. But saying that, I'm not actually a violent person. I don't get into fights. I don't get in trouble with the law. That's because I surround myself with positive people. And anyone that's negative or tries to use me, I take them out of my life for good. What else could I talk about? I'm a sort of guy that's too much of a gentleman sometimes. I've probably spoken about this on a YouTube vid, but I've had circumstances where I've been too much of a gentleman to girls when I could have got some. Now here's an example where I had a friend I worked with, gorgeous chick, young, attractive and all that. And one night she was having problems with her boyfriend, and because she lived down the road, I was like, you know, if you need anything. So one night, her boyfriend was being an abusive prick. I went to pick her up. We came back here, and she started stripping, and it's like, okay, hot girl, young, in her underwear, and rolls into bed, looks at me, and I gave her a kiss on the cheek and said, good night, sleep well. And I didn't touch her. And she said to me the next day, why didn't I? And I said, I was being a gentleman. And she says, you didn't have to be. Knowing to this day, if I knew that in the time, I probably would have. But I was too much of a gentleman. I've shared a hotel room in Melbourne with 2 strippers, believe it or not. It was my holiday, and I ended up saying to them, hey, you girls can have the bed, I'll sleep on the floor. I could have had either one of them because they were drunk and very flirty, and they had a really good body too. And I said no to that. I've said no to 2 threesomes because I feel like I don't want to take advantage of girls when they're drunk because it's the wrong thing to do. I've given lifts to female friends where I could have got something in return, and I've said no. I do that because it's not just a Christian thing, it's a respectful thing where I treat women like I'd treat anybody. A reason why I'm too much of a gentleman is because I got brought up, not just in a church, but just seeing what happens around me with the people that I've known. Now, if I was more of a gentleman to my first love, that story's on my YouTube, I'd probably still be with her today, and I'd probably be married with a few kids. Not like I want to get married. I said to many people I won't get married or have kids ever again because that was meant for my first love. And I think if you're gonna date me, if you can't be what I want in a girl, there's no chance. I want a skinny girl, obviously, at the end of the day. Someone that's independent, that drives, works. That's all I want. Not much in a girl. It's just as long as she's very attractive, and knowing that most girls will say, but I'm not attractive enough, well, let me be the side of that. As long as they're attractive, As long as they've got a job, or if they don't have a job or don't drive, as long as they're attractive, that's okay. But the perfect package would be attractive, job, license. Because at the end of the day, if I want to have a future with someone, they have to, it has to be an even playing field. I don't want to be the one that earns all the money, or I don't want to be the one that drives around all the time, What if one night I want to go out and have a few drinks? I don't drink, so. And I don't want to drive home. That way, my partner can. I don't have that at the moment, so. And I like very types of girls: goth girls, emos, punks. I like skinny blondes is my favorite, but I don't mind like redheads or dark black hair. Oof. Give me anything, I'll take it as long as it's not too much overweight. Because like for me, I'm a skinny guy. I don't like bigger girls. Like I'm not, and get this, I'm not even a sexually active person. Like for me, I could live without sex, and that's coming from a guy. I've never been into a strip joint. I accidentally stumbled in it once, and I walked straight out because I have respect for women. And don't get me wrong, I respect them for what they do in their job. They've got a body. Why not show it off? Why not get money? I completely respect that. But for me, like seeing nudity is just not my thing. Going into now actors I like. That's a tough one. Who do I like as actors and actresses? I'd suppose DiCaprio and Johnny Depp's been good. Morgan Freeman is an amazing actor. My first crush I think was Angelina Jolie. But lately, like Jennifer Lawrence. Oh. The movies I've seen with her lately, and I think Jennifer Lawrence would be one. If you don't know her, Hunger Games, Red Sparrow, look it up. Jolie, everybody knows. Yeah, I suppose they would be my faves. Like, I'm not really like, don't get me wrong, I like David Boreanaz and James Masters from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. I've met James Masters. Obviously, I've met this guy here, Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund. He's an amazing actor. Like, every time I look at that photo, it's just amazing. And I've actually got one of, I'll show you. Going into people that I've met, James Masters, Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Amazing. I was so happy when I got to meet him. I thought that was an amazing thing. So I've still got to meet Angel, Dave Boreanaz. I've still got to meet Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Power Rangers, I've always liked the original Green Ranger / White Ranger / Red Ranger / Black Ranger / he was something else I probably think too. Jason David Frank, big fan of him. Video games, I think my favourite video game of all time, and it's not even related to wrestling or car racing, this may shock you, Final Fantasy VIII, because I remember playing it when I had a burnt version, and it was a 4-disc burnt version, so like I had the chip and all, and yeah, that was pretty cool playing that. I mean, just at the time, the graphics for a PS2 game was it PS2 or was it PS1? I could be getting that wrong, but the graphics were just amazing. The story was great. I don't actually think I ever passed it because I think I had the 4 discs, and I think the burnt one, the third one, like had an error on it, so you couldn't finish it. One day when they remaster it, I'll probably go back and play it. That's like a lot of games where I get halfway through it, and like the Final Fantasy, I think 12 Part 1, I'm up to the last guy in that, and I haven't bothered to go back and play it. And I bought the new version, Final Fantasy 12 Part 2, and I still haven't even opened that. It's still in its seal. And then I bought the recent Final Fantasy that's just come out. I don't know what number it is, and I haven't even played that. So I didn't get time to play games, but I'll probably play it tonight. So yeah, I'm just looking at my chat at the moment. I've got like 3 people talking to me. That's what happens when you got a Pokemon chat. Yeah, I run a Pokemon chat for anyone that wants to know. I've got to head off soon because I don't have a life. I'm going to go play Pokemon. McDonald's stuffed up my meal. I asked for also, because this is what pissed me off earlier tonight, I went in through drive-thru. I ordered a large triple cheeseburger meal, just meat, cheese, have a bit of bacon and barbecue sauce. I get home, and this is why you should check your order before you leave. It's just a normal cheeseburger instead of a triple cheeseburger. I'm like, I paid, but rang up the guy and he's like, come back at da-da-da tonight and I'll give you a whole free meal back. And it's like, okay, I've just finished like that meal. How can I fit? No, I'll still do it. Like, this is my body, man. Like, I can fit it in easy, but but yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know about me. If you need to know more, it's on my YouTube. If you have female friends that want actually decent guys to talk to without getting dick pics and rude language, get them to add me. Possibly, ones that are just going to be friends, not anything else. Because I'm not, that kind of guy. I don't need boobs or pussy pics or whatever, because I'm not like that, though. Let's see what's going on. Better write to what... Oh man, people are pissing me off. This is so cool, like, if you've seen... I knew that was gonna happen, because I, like, banged the screen. Let's just put it back up. How do I do this again? Okay. That's what happens when, like, the camera's, like that small. See, if they actually, like, legit had the built-in camera, would have been nice. If you want to know anything, yeah, just check my YouTube page. I'm happy to talk about things. If I don't talk, don't take it personal. I don't really talk much on Messenger anymore, but yeah. If you're single and frisky, that's what happens when you reply to something on Facebook. Every time like a message comes up, it's going to come up on the screen. Because I'm part of like a W Supercard, that's a good game by the way, page, and what the hell? Just having a go at someone because they can't be independent for themselves. This is the one thing you've got to know about me, apart from the nice red border that's on this video. I believe that after a certain age, you just got to start doing stuff for yourself. And I don't believe that you should bring your parents into things. Like for me, how I got my house and land, the only help that I got from my dad, and people don't realise this because they think I'm spoiled, is he suggested, look, you've got a bit of money, buy this block of land and put a house on it. That's what my dad told me, right? He only told me that. And I thought, you know what, that's a good idea. And he never put 1 cent into my house. None of my parents ever put 1 cent into my house or, paid for anything. Everything was done out of my pocket, and people think that I got help from my parents. The only thing that they've ever helped me with is advertising in the Gumtree and the paper, because people always think, oh, you can't do anything on your own, and I'm like, no, well, I did this all by myself. I worked 10 years at a store that treated me like dog shit, and I made sacrifices and still make sacrifices, so I always, pay my bills, have plenty of money stashed away, pay my house. If you look at the bills I have, I think I get 2,000 a month in bills, I think. Roughly. About that, right? And coming from someone that just gets Centrelink and rent, it's not much. But I don't blow my money on things, I don't go out and pay hundreds and $100 of alcohol, or go out, So what I try to do is, a nice thing, I'm going to have a shower. This is another thing, talking about personal hygiene, I've got to say this because you people don't know. If you don't brush your teeth at least once, I twice a day mine, or have a shower, or wear clothes, clean clothes, then you're a disgusting pig. You must shower every day. You must brush your teeth at least once a day. I do it twice. Clean clothes, clean underwear. Make sure you have clean underwear on. Underwear is the sort of thing where you wear once a day and then you chuck it in the wash. When it comes to personal hygiene, use soap and spray. Your breath, make sure that smells good, because if you're around me and your breath stinks, I will not fucking, I just fucking hate it. And when it comes to down there, whether you're male or female, just fucking shave or wax, because it's just disgusting. No one should have hair down there. And I've said that, I think, I haven't actually said that. Actually, that's my new YouTube vid coming out, coming in the next few days. It's about manscaping for men and female, why it's a good idea. Like I said, spoiler alert, personal hygiene is a mega thing with me. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about in that vid, personal hygiene and manscaping. So yeah, I also, my recent vid on there, got a bit of criticism for, I posted a vid, you'll see it on there, about this couple that, this woman was treated like a slave, and my god, at the end of the day, I think it's the wrong, but apparently some people think it's cool that a girl's allowed to get spit on the face and fucking, walked on like dog shit. So yeah, anyway, enough of that before I start losing my shit on that video, because So thank you all for watching. If you want to know anything about me, check my YouTube vid. And I'll see you all soon. Goodbye, and good night.